Yes, people, myself, TS, welcome back to another NoFilterTS. And in this one, just talking about Liverpool. And the question is, can they turn it around? Because I'll be honest with you, this thing is not a dip in form thing. This really looks like some of the man them have kind of lost faith in Klopp. Now, you had Klopp the other day talk about, they've been, I think he said we've not been 100%. We've not really had the full team since the first game. It's like, mate, the first game you started a relatively strong side, mate. Like, what are you on about? I think for many Liverpool fans and many people from the outside looking in, you can see where the issue is. The issue's in midfield for them. Defence is been a slight issue as well. But Van Dijk's fit, but he just ain't seemed the same since Pickford wiped him out. Gomez had a good game against City, had a poor game against Leeds. Terrible mistake. Trent's been iffy. Kanate's been injury prone. Matip's always kind of been injury prone. Robbo recently come back from injury. So, but injuries happen in football. But it's that midfield. I saw a game the other day where I think it was Nottingham Forest, and I saw Curtis Jones playing in the two with Fabinho, whose legs seem to have gone recently. And from then I was like, yeah, you're in massive trouble. It weren't too long ago they were starting James Milner in midfield, and man was saying, we can't be starting them, man, in 2022. And for many teams, you've only got, a couple games left until the World Cup break, and then a game or two before the January transfer window. And yeah, against Leeds, they did create chances, but it just seems like the fear factor of Liverpool's kind of gone for now. And, we'll see whether Klopp's ready to turn this around, or whether that seventh year thing's really going to haunt him. For me, personally, I think if they get players in early in January, then yes, they should be okay. I don't know where they're going to finish the season. I think top four's done. I think they're going to have to aim for top six at this current rate that they're playing at. But they need something in that midfield ASAP. Someone like Tielemans, who, coming up, come January, be down to the last 6 months of his deal. Whilst the World Cup's on or whatnot, but you go to Leicester and say, look, we know he's down to the last 6 months of his deal. Like, we'll give you 20 mil. Man are going to have to take it. Otherwise, he's going to walk for free. You're going to have to. You're going to have to say, yeah, cool, we'll take it. Even if you have to pay 25 and take him in January, it might seem over the top, but that's a man that's, rarely injured, brings legs into your midfield, and, is a good option going forward. He's a quite attack-minded, creative midfielder, so it helps you there. Do they need someone in a defensive position? They do, but, who knows who that's going to be. Again, it doesn't even need to be, it don't need to be like someone that's like the greatest midfielder ever. It's just someone that has legs that can come in and do a job. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of anyone. But there's teams lower down in the Prem that you can get someone from that will come in and do a job for you. There's even teams in other leagues that you surely can just go and find a midfielder, Is it like Chelsea got that brother on loan, Zachariah, which I think the loan's going to get terminated because he's not playing. You go to the team and say, look, if they're terminating my man's loan, like don't even let him return back. Just send him up the M way, and we're ready to bed him in and play him straight away. That's the way they need to be moving if they want to get anything out of this season. In my opinion, I think the reports are that they're looking at two midfielders, and that's what they need. Kate is injury prone, Ox is injury prone, young Ox, Curtis Jones back from injury, but that man's kind of injury prone. They just need some refreshments in there. This needs to refresh the squad a bit. If you refresh it and it's still not working, then maybe the manager has to go. I see some people already calling for the manager's head, and I hear it because where they were and where they're currently at is not good at all. But my only thing is, if you get rid of Klopp now, who do you get? Because I don't think Liverpool man want to see Pochettino at the club. The man that people thinking might be able to take the job in a few years' time just got potted from Villa in Steven Gerrard. So their man ain't ready to take the job. So, in my opinion, it's easier to invest in a couple of midfielders with the manager you currently have. See it out to the end of the season. You know, if it's still going wrong come February and that, then questions have to be asked about Klopp and maybe that he needs to be given the axe. But in the meantime, I think you see out these last few games until the January transfer window, and you hope that the club get players in straight away. I think that a lot of football fans tend to forget is that you don't need to wait for the window to open to start getting business done. You can get it done, prior to it. So, that's my whole thoughts anyways on the whole Jurgen Klopp Liverpool situation. I'd be grateful for your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, man, I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of November. So if you could, nicely subscribe if you haven't already done so, I'd really appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.